Hi there, budgie peeps. How are we all doing? Hope you're all well. I'm here today to stuff some sinking funds and a couple of savings challenges that we've got going on. So, got it all on the go here, look. We've got the sinking funds list here that we did with our plan with me, and we've got the sinking funds wallet, and we've got all of this moolah to stuff into our challenges. I think it's 3 challenges we've got. Crease that one. 3 challenges we've got, and the sinking funds. So let's have a look how much moolah we've got. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 100, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 200, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 300, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 410, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. So £470 ready to go into our sinking funds and challenges. So pop that all in the cash tray over there. Move that dice out of the way. No, are you going to stand up for me? No, you're not going to stand up properly, are you? There we go. Done. Right. Let's move that out of the way. Where? Oh, you can't see the cash tray. Let's zoom you out so you can see the cash tray. That's better. You can see the cash tray now. Right then, let's start with the sinking funds. Let me get my little ruler. So I've got a little cheat sheet here, which is, well, it's not a cheat sheet, it's the plan with me that we did. And we're going to follow the plan. That's the idea. Have a plan and follow the plan. Right then, in healthcare, so let's turn to healthcare. I made these little binder totals, this little binder total dashboard, if you call it that, where I can write down all my different ones, how much I'm putting in each month, and how much the balances are in each of the sinking funds. So I will update that at the end of each month when I do my count ups for the month. So in our sinking funds, we currently have minus £86.15 because, as you can see here, I bought hubby a razor when we were visiting my brother, and I had to go and have my fill-in done, which was £73.50, to have it extracted and re-put back in, which was not nice. So I'm going to today stuff. I put £93.50 here, but I've got no change, so I'm going to put £95 into here. So let's take, oops, sorry, I'm knocking you again, look at that. Let's take the calculator and do a bit of maths. So we had minus £86.15 plus 95 equals, oh, that doesn't make life easy, does it? It should be £8.85 in here, but because I've rounded it up, I'm going to leave £10 in here from the 95 that I'm stuffing. Is that right? Which means I'm going to take 85 back to the bank. I think that's right. Is it? No, I don't think it is right, is it? Let's do it again. Minus £86.15 plus 95 equals, let me I'm going to cross that out. No, my pen's not going to work. There should be £8 and £85, no, £8.85 left in here. Stuff. That's the 13th of July. Let's hope that the next let's hope the next stuffing goes a bit easier. So I'm going to put 95, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. No, it's not. Oh, you can tell it's late at night and my brain's gone. 2, 4, 6, 80, 95. There you go. My brain don't operate after 7 o'clock. Yeah, and it's too late at night. I'm filming this Saturday night. We've just come back from being out and I'm a bit tired, so bear with me. I'm sorry if I get things wrong, but I'll try my best. So from this, I am going to leave £10 in there, and I'm going to put that 246.85 back to the bank. So I'm going to pop that over there for the time being, because that's got to go back to the bank. So it says I've got £8.85 in, but I've actually got a tenner in. So yeah, when I get some change, I'll rectify that and put the rest of the change back to the bank. But for now, that's what it is, because life's easier that way. So I'm going to write down here that I put 95 in there, not the 93.50. So that's what I've done. Then in home emergency, which should be the next one, I'm putting £5 in. Oh, let's get the tracker out. The tracker says we've got 25 in at the moment, which is true. And I'm going to put £5 in today. So I'm going to put that £5 back and take a £10 note, which means I've now got £30 in here. Oh, as I drop my pen, fingers and thumbs. So that makes £30 in there now, 13th of the 7th. There we go. Happy days. That's done. Pop that back in there. Done. Right. So I can tick that off because I've put that £5 in. In home insurance, I'm depositing £15. And we have, how much? 80 in here. 2, 4, 6, 80 we've got. And I'm putting £15 in today. So that makes that 95 in home insurance. Just fill that bit of a tracker in there. So that says that we've got the 95 in there now, which is lush. I don't think it's due again until April. I don't think. April, I think it's due. So we've got a bit of time to save up for that. Right then, in home maintenance, we are going to put £65. There must be a reason I'm putting £65, but for the life of me, I can't think of it yet, because I normally put 38. I can't think of why I'm putting 65, but it must be a reason. So we've currently got £20 in. I'm putting 65 in. So that's 2, 4, 60, 5. And I'll write that on the tracker. £65 in, which will then make us have £85 in here. Stuffing. Ta-da. So let's have a look at that. We've got the 20, the 40, 60, 85, which is correct. So I'll pop that back in there. There you go, with the tracker. In you go. I currently have forgotten why I've put so much in this week, but this month rather, but I no doubt it will come back to me at some point as to why I put so much in. So I'll tick that off. Clothes and shoes is getting £10, and we currently have 14, which is correct. So that's 4 and 10. So we've got 14. So put that 10 back and take a 20, because we've put in the 10. We've put in 10 in. So that 14 now turns into 24. So £10 in, 24 total. 13th of July stuffing, which is good because I have lost 4 stone since the 3rd of February this year, and I need to get down. I need a couple of other pairs of jeans because I'm going into the next size down. So the reason I've lost 4 stone is because, you may not know, I've had a full gastric bypass because I had an 8 centimetre sliding hernia, which was not good, and the only way to repair that hernia was to do it by gastric bypass, which I had in March. So I've been on a special diet since February to prepare and everything else, and obviously not being able to eat very much since March because my stomach's very small. So that's why I've lost 4 stones. So yeah, all going according to plan. Giving, we're going to put £20 in. We currently have nothing in there. because with the £10 we had left in, we donated to the Severn Hospice. So we're going to put, how much did I say, £20 in today. 20, which makes 20. Okay, looks like my pen's running out. See if I can put another one somewhere. I have actually, I've got one there. Let me try that other one. That one? No, that's not it. Is that it? Is this a better one? Oh, that looks better. I'll use that one. Right, that's done. So tick off giving, which was £20. I don't know if you can see me filling it in there. Next, we've got the car tax, which is going to be £10. And in car tax currently, we have £60. There should be £60, but we've actually got 30. Putting 10 in today, so put that 10 back, take 20, that makes 40. So we should have £70 in here, but we are owed money. Now let me just put that 10 in. We're owed money from Luna's car repairs. So there's 40, there should be 70 in there at the moment. So let me colour in the cars. As you can see, we've got a little IOU here for £30. So that 40 and that 30 makes 70. So let me colour in the cars to 70. Let me get a pen. Which colour are we going to use? Car. Oh, it's an old stuffing thingy there. What colour am I going to use for the car? I like pink. Let's go with pink. Shall I go with pink? Make a decision, Marie. I'm using that pink to do my other what's it thingy, so I'm going to do the cars in orange. Why not? Let's go loud and proud with orange. So if there is now 70, that's 3 cars I can do. 3.5 cars actually. So let's just colour the cars. These colours show up a lot better, I think, on camera. So that's 2, £20, £40, £60, and then I can do half a car to make the 70, can't I? And we do half that car there. My colouring is atrocious. Sorry. No, I'll just do it a bit straighter. That's it. There you go. That is done. A bit of a waft. And once that £30 goes back in, the full 70 will be back in there. So, yep, that'll be happening at some point. Car tax, so put that in there. Done. Tick off car tax. Done. Car insurance is going to get £10 as well. And in car insurance currently, we have £130. Which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 110, 20, 30. So I'm going to swap those two 10s for a 20. And today we're putting in 10, so I'll put that 10 back and take 20, which will make £140 altogether in car tax. So let's just do that. So if each one of those is 20, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 120. I can colour one more in. One more shield is done. Ta-da, for the car insurance. So count that again now. 2, 4, 6, 80. No, do it again, Marie. It's supposed to be 140. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4. That's correct. £140 is in car insurance. All present and correct. So I'm happy with that. Done. Tick off the £10 I've just put in. Tick. Next we've got car and wheelchair servicing, and today it's going to get £15, and currently it has £53. So £15 is going in. I'm going to change the 2 10s for a £20 note. I put all that together there. So let's write down 15 going in on the tracker. 13th of the 7th. So that would make that £68. Is that right? Yeah, £68. That's in car MOT and service, which is 2 cars and a little bit in it. So let's do these ones in orange as well. So each car represents £30 on this one for the car insurance. That's 60 and 8. Do that little bit on the back for the £8. Let's count it up. We have got 2, 4, 65 and £3 there, which makes £68 in car MOT and service. So I'm happy with that. That's coming along. We've got an MOT coming up in October, so that's for the Luna the Lunibus, and it's going to be the first MOT. So we need to get this moving, don't we, to get some cash in that to make sure it's going to go through. Car maintenance. Here we go. What have we got in here? Car maintenance. We're still at minus £25.36. Today we're putting in £15 on the 13th of the 7th. So minus £25.36 plus 15 equals, there's still minus £10.36 to go in there. So the stuff, the £15 that we're putting in here, there's £15. Oh, no, there's £15. Is not going in the car maintenance envelope. We're going to put it in the car, where was it? Car tax, wasn't it, that we owed money to? Oh, here we go. So we can cross off the fact that we owe £30 and change that to 15 now, because that's where we borrowed it from, right? And therefore, let's put that in. So it says there should be 70. We owe 15. So if that 15 was there plus this 15, that's 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So if the money was in the right place, there would be £70 in there. And that will come back to us later this month, hopefully. So that will be put back where it belongs later this month. So I can tick off car maintenance because that's been done. Car breakdown cover is our next one. Car breakdown cover. Here we are. Which has got £90. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, £90. And today it's getting 15. There's 15. So I'm going to take those 2 10s and swap it for a 20, which is there. Write down on the tracker that it's had 15. I picked up the wrong one again. Oh no, it's working. So that would make it £105 in there. So let's count that. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, £105. Now I think she says I have another car tracker in here somewhere. She says, yes, here it is. That I got from the big budget meetup. So I'm going to use that car tracker. It's called Car Fund, but I'm going to use it in here for the breakdown cover. So I want to save £250, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 250 divided by 18 equals, okay, we'll just call each one 15 quid. Each one is worth £15. So 15 times 18 would give me £270 as a target. So 105 divided by 15, that gives us 7 cars to colour in. Is that right? 105 divided by 15 equals 7 cars. So let's colour the 7 cars in. Happy days. Didn't think it'd be that many already. Now this tracker is by Dingley Designs, so thank you for that. Come in handy. That's 2. I might speed this up because it's going to take me a little while to do 7, so here we go. There we go, slightly over there. But that's okay. Does that work out properly then? 15 times 7 equals exactly 105. How cool is that? There we go. That's in there. Nice and snug. Almost halfway down the tracker, isn't it? So pop that back into there. Can't open it now. Come on. There we go. Put that into there. Ta-da! Done, done, done. Right, tick off that on the list, which is £15 for breakdown cover. Pop that calculator back there for a minute, and we're moving over the page to continue with our sinking funds. And we've got Pamper, which is getting £5. So how much have we got in Pamper? Oh dear, we've only got £2 in Pamper because I spent £6 on hubby's. I've accounted for his razor twice, have I? Yeah, I've put his razor in car maintenance instead of Pamper. So I've got to put £6 back into car maintenance to make his books right. Silly me. Never mind. I'll sort that out. So that's 13th of the 7th. We're putting £5 in, which will give us £7 in Pamper. Stuffing, so put £5 in there, which then gives us the full £7. So I'm going to go back. I've put that razor in twice, haven't I? Put it in car maintenance. Why would I have put it in car maintenance? Silly me. Where is it? Here it is. Did I? No, I didn't. It's pegs. Ah, I made a mistake. I don't know what I've done there. Yeah, it's okay. I'm all good. It was in Pamper. So Pamper's had its £5, so we can tick off 5 on our list. Date night is getting 15. Have I got any change? Dun dun dun. No, I haven't. Bear with me while I get some change.